Hi everyone, welcome back to the Strawberry Lovely channel. I have a few minutes left before I have to leave for my pole class, and I thought that I would pop in really quick and do a quick unboxing with you. This is a completely impromptu video because, well, first of all, I didn't expect this package to arrive so quickly all the way from the States, and I wasn't even sure that I was going to talk about this on YouTube, but I figured, you know what, it's a pretty big ticket item. It cost about, it was like around $1,500 after a discount that I got from using a YouTuber's code. Anyway, just to give you a brief rundown of what I plan to do this year. Again, I don't know if I'm going to like make videos going in depth about it because I don't know, it's kind of just like a more personal... Well, anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just explain really quickly. So I decided that this year, one of my biggest projects, or probably like the biggest project, I guess you could say glow up related this year, I have decided that I'm going to basically throw everything in the kitchen sink at attempting to regrow my hair and increase the volume through whatever means possible. So my first step towards doing that was actually purchasing the iRestore laser light therapy helmet. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about the efficacy of this product, both doctors and just regular customers who have tried it out for themselves. Obviously, results are never guaranteed for anything, especially when it comes to something as complicated as hair loss. Just for the record, like, I haven't gotten myself officially checked out by a doctor or anything yet, but I don't think that I necessarily have any type of female pattern hair loss. It's just that I've always had hair on the thinner side, but I just noticed that in recent years it seems to be getting like even more sparse and weaker. So yeah, I decided like at the end of last year that my first serious attempt at tackling this would be to buy the iRestore helmet. So I'll show you right now. This came in like just under a week actually, which is pretty impressive considering that they shipped it all the way from the United States. So basically I got like, I think the biggest package that they possibly offer on their site. There's two different types of helmets. I think it's the regular one and then the pro one. So I purchased the pro one here, and the difference between this and the regular helmet is that it has more of those like tiny little LED light bulbs. Hold on, let me just open this first. It probably says the official terms on the actual instructions manual. Okay, so that's what the helmet looks like. I think there's a couple of different makers of this type of laser light therapy home use helmet. There's another company called, I think it's like Cap something, and that one, their product is in the style of a baseball cap. But I feel like this style is better, especially if you're a woman or like someone trying to grow out a real, you know, full head of longer hair, because it kind of covers like, you know, your entire head. And then I don't know, for some reason I feel like the cap, if it's mushed against your hair the way that a regular baseball cap is, I just feel like the efficacy is not going to be as effective. Don't know if that's true at all or not. That is just my unprofessional speculation. But yeah, I feel like this one is just much better suited to me and my lifestyle. I do have the luxury of working from home pretty much 99% of the time, so I can very easily factor this into my day. Like while I'm doing work even, I can just pop this on for, I think it's 30 minutes at a time, and it is 3 times per week. So you have like a timer thing here, and then there is, I think this is a battery or something. This is the plug. Okay, so you can plug it into the electrical socket like you would do with any normal device. Or I think with this package I also got a free portable battery, so I can unplug it and basically like walk around freely in my apartment if I want to. I'll open that later. Like I said, this was the most expensive, largest package that they offered. So I got the iRestore Professional 282. I think this number refers to the amount of light bulbs. So you get the helmet, the free rechargeable battery pack, a 30-day supply of hair and gummy vitamins. Oh my god, I ate 8 of these already and it's been only 2 days, which means I ate 4 each day. So I ate double the recommended amount. I don't know how bad or good that is, or does it not really matter, but they are so good. And then I'm not sure what this is actually. Let me get some scissors. Oh, okay, so I guess these are like replacement foam thingies for, you see inside the helmet here, this is what secures it to your head, I'm assuming, because, you know, everyone has different sized heads. So this foam thingy is soft. So yeah, that's nice that they gave you a set of new ones for when the old ones get too worn down. And then in these individual boxes is 1 month's supply each of shampoo, conditioner, vitamin supplements, and I think a topical treatment, like a serum that you put on your hair. So there's 6 in total. I already opened up one and started using things, so I have them here. Let me just show you really quickly. This is the anti-hair loss shampoo and anti-thinning conditioner from the iRestore brand. Well, everything is from the iRestore brand. Then we have this 3-in-1 hair growth formula with saw palmetto, DHT blocker, and biotin extra strength. This is a 30-day supply. Now I wonder, should I be taking these in tandem with the hair gummy vitamins, or is it like one or the other? I mean, I feel like the ingredients are different, right? Like the only thing in common is biotin, and then this one has like vitamins and antioxidants. But then I don't know, is that bad if I take too much of a dose of biotin? I'm probably gonna just go ahead and only take the gummy vitamins for the first month. At the rate I'm going, it's probably gonna last like 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'll get on these as soon as the gummies are done, because these are more perishable, so I don't know. I think it's better to finish them first. So then the final item in this monthly hair care box is this iRestore anti-hair loss serum, which, yeah, it's just a topical solution that you apply. Let me see, it says for best results 2 times a day. Apply and massage it into your scalp. Hi guys, I am back at home. It's several hours later now and I really should be getting ready for sleep, but I just wanted to wrap up this video. So yeah, to be honest with you, like I mentioned in the beginning, my gut reaction is to not be like so public about this hair regrowth journey that I'm embarking on this year. Not because I'm like ashamed or anything. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of, right? It's just something that, you know, it happens to a lot of people actually for a variety of reasons, whether it's hereditary or stress related, what have you. For me, like I said before, I don't necessarily think I have any type of official female pattern alopecia going on, although you never know. Maybe I really should get that checked out as like my next major step. Maybe I'll wait until like next month's paycheck after I made such a huge purchase with the iRestore helmet this month. But yeah, like to be honest with you, it is something that I don't want to say I'm insecure, because like honestly I have been on such a spiritual journey of like self-growth and gratitude and all that good stuff in the past few years, that even though I obviously wish that I had thicker hair and that I didn't have to deal with this problem, I still consider myself super lucky. Why? Because at the end of the day, I still have hair, okay? There are people out there that cannot say the same. You know, they are actually experiencing like severe hair loss, whether because of something hereditary passed down through their genes, or, you know, God forbid, like treatment, chemotherapy for cancer, for example. So the fact that I don't have to deal with anything serious like that, you know, like my biggest concern right now is that my hair looks a little flat, right? Like it doesn't have the amount of volume that I wish for it to have. But that doesn't mean I don't consider myself lucky to have hair in the first place, and also to still have enough to the point where I can at least, like, if I put in effort to style it and zhuzh it up, if I get a nice flattering haircut for thinner hair, I can manage to make it look decent, right? Like every time I mention this to people, which I don't try to mention it that often, because I believe that like words are spells. If you continue to say something and reinforce something, you're going to continue promoting that thing in your life. But yeah, even on the off chance that I mention in passing to friends or acquaintances that, oh yeah, my hair happens to be on the thinner side, people are always very quick to respond with, oh no, I didn't get that sense at all. You know, it looks totally normal to me. It looks nice and full. Now, of course, they could just be showing me compassion, being nice, but, you know, my point is that I don't think it's at the state where people would take so much notice of it unless I personally pointed it out. So that is one reason why I'm very reluctant to talk about this hair journey publicly on YouTube, because I just don't want to like say out loud or promote something that I'm not trying to prolong this condition in the long run, you know? Like I'm trying to do things to combat it, to bring my hair back to its optimal health. I'm never gonna have the fullest, thickest mane of hair, but I am very confident that like through all of these measures I plan to take this year, I can nurse it back to the best tip-top shape that my hair could possibly be. And then second of all, it's just the very, very slow, gradual nature of hair growth
or anything that requires like a very gradual process where you cannot really see the changes from day to day. You can only really tell like maybe months or even years after you started. And I feel conflicted, you know, because obviously on one hand, I feel like there is a lot of demand out there for this kind of content. Like I know I'm not the only person who is searching for solutions to hair thinning or hair loss. I myself am one of those people that searches out other people's content on YouTube, right? Talking about their own hair journey and how they were able to stop or improve or at least like prevent the worsening of their situation. So in a way, I do feel pressure to kind of like document this and bring value to other people like me who are dealing with the same issue. But then at the same time, because the nature of hair growth, even if all of the measures that I take are effective, it's going to be a very slow, gradual process. So this iRestore helmet is just part one of my Grandmaster hair plan, I guess you could say. The second part of it is that maybe like I'm thinking maybe March or later this year, I want to look into PRP injections. So I can't really explain it off the top of my head right now, but basically they take, like they draw blood and they mix it with something, plasma or whatever, and then they inject that mixture into your scalp. Apparently it's very painful and tedious and costs an absolute bomb, and you need to go in regularly to keep it up. It's not just like a one and done treatment. But I have seen from, you know, just people on YouTube who have chosen to undergo that very extreme treatment that at least they did typically see very visible results. So yeah, you know, I just feel like I really want to go full throttle here. Like I'm not going to stop until I exhaust every single possibility to get my hair to the best condition possible. But back to my hesitation about whether or not I actually want to document this and talk about it publicly on my YouTube channel. Again, it's not about me being like too ashamed or insecure about this to share with the public. It's just that with the process being so slow and gradual and not visible on a daily basis, if I were to make content that would actually provide value to people, then I would have to put myself on a schedule of documenting my results on a week to week or month to month basis. Month to month, I might be able to see more like visible improvement, but still, to me, having to do that for something that the change is just not that visible, I feel like it would be more demotivating than anything, right? To have to sit there and like take pictures of my hair every day, and then even though I'm doing it for the purpose of a video, I can't help the fact that I'm gonna have to stare at the condition of my hair every day. And I just know that for me personally, that's gonna bring a lot of unnecessary anxiety. It's gonna be very demotivating, and yeah, it would just make the whole process a lot more stressful than I think it needs to be. So although like I can see how it would be slightly selfish of me and even like a waste of my platform to not document this journey, for me personally, I feel like that would be the far more non-stressful route, if that makes sense. Like if I didn't feel the responsibility to make content about it, then it's one of those things that I can just set and forget, right? Like, okay, every day, every night, I take these pills, I put on this serum, I put on that helmet, and then I just blindly follow that for 6 months, right? Set an alarm every single day and trust the process. I would rather just do that and kind of like blindly trust the process, be pleasantly surprised when I check up on my hair one time in 8 months, rather than having to look at it like every single day, every single week, and be reminded how little progress is happening. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm trying to say. At the moment, I'll be honest, I am inclined to just keep this project to myself, like something off of YouTube. But I think like depending on how many views I get on this video, I'm gonna kind of use this video as a barometer for like, I guess, how much of a need or a demand is out there for this type of content. Because I also feel like, you know, if there's other women out there who are struggling, or like I wouldn't even consider myself to be struggling with this, but yeah, like if they're worried about the same thing, if they feel like, okay, my hair is not as thick, it's not as lustrous as it used to be a couple of years ago, how can I get it back to that healthy state? I mean, not just because of the hair, right? Like forget the hair, the end goal is so that I can feel back to my normal self, right? And I just don't feel like my normal self 100% right now with my hair in not the best condition. So, you know, we will see. I'm not drawing a line in the sand here. If I really feel like, okay, seems like a lot of people are actually looking for this information and could benefit from it, I might consider documenting my journey. But as of now, I do want to just selfishly keep it to myself. And yeah, anyway, I would appreciate, like, I usually don't ask for this, but since this is a particularly vulnerable topic for me, I would love it if you could comment anything down below, like any words of support or encouragement. And feel free to let me know your opinion as well on what you think I should do as far as putting this on YouTube or not putting pressure on myself to document anything. And yeah, thank you so much for watching as usual, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!